I remember one day I tried to get out of bed and I went to sit up and there was like an invisible barrier preventing me from moving. And so every time I would try to sit up, I would go back down. And I'm like, what is happening? I would try to get up and move out of the bed and I would end up going back down. Nothing, there was like no force or nothing pushing me down or nothing. I'm saying like it was just like an invisible barrier that was preventing me from moving and getting out of bed. I couldn't explain it. I wasn't sick, no paralyzed feeling, nothing wrong with me. Completely fine. The day before, completely fine. Nothing was an issue. But every time I did it several times to see like, what is this? An invisible barrier. Just like a wall or something preventing me from getting up. Every time I would try to get up, I would go back down. And so I'm totally confused. Like, what's going on? What's happening? I don't understand what this is. I didn't move, eat, nothing that entire day because I couldn't get out of bed. About 5 o'clock, maybe that evening, I'm not exactly sure the time, I get a phone call. She say, hey, she said, are you still going to the interest meeting? And I sat there and I paused because we were supposed to be going to the interest meeting that day. And I sat there and I said, what if the reason I cannot get out of bed, because at this time I still couldn't get out of bed. What if the reason I can't get out of bed is because the Lord does not want me to go to this interest meeting, to pledge and join this sorority? There was no like just thundering moment. It was just like, you know what, sis, I don't think I'm going. She went on and she pledged and she joined. And 2 times, because I wanted to pledge 2 different sororities, it was blocked. When they told me how much it was, I sat there in conviction because I'm like, I've never given God, his house, that amount of money at once. And I said, it don't feel right that I do that for an organization when I've never honored the Lord in that manner. I've never given the church thousands of dollars at once. And there was a conviction that I had. And thankfully, it was a conviction that kept me from idolatry. I don't know why, but every single time it got blocked. Every single time. Because I know pastors, worship leaders, singers, psalmists. I know all of these people who are in this organization. And here I am today, warning, telling people, come from amongst them. This is not an organization that's winning souls. They're using the Bible to lure you, but it's not an organization that are winning souls for the kingdom. It's winning souls to that organization, but not for the kingdom, because there's a difference. And many people have been lured on the basis of that, but it is idolatry. And you need to denounce and renounce those oaths. Write them a letter. Let them know you're denouncing. Because to my understanding, in your oaths you took, that you said that you would never denounce. That's a vow. That's a vow. And then you should, just like